everybody, it's Aquila, and this is a Lefty Knitter Podcast, episode 93. Today is November 30th. Tomorrow is December 1st. Do you know what that means? Vlogmas! I don't know how much we're really going to have to show this year, only because we're not really going to go where all the crowds are and do all the things for Christmas. Too scary. Numbers are rising. They're probably going to rise even more now that Thanksgiving happened. I saw people's pictures, like, online, and it's like more than 10 people, and I'm like, nope, that's not happening. No. This is a weekly podcast, and I post every Saturday, so you can see what I've done through the week. I'm not sure how it's going to all intermingle with Vlogmas, because Vlogmas is a daily vlog, and then my podcast is like a weekly vlog, and I'm just not sure. We'll find out. I am going to quickly send you back to past Aquila, and then I'll jump back in after that. So this is the past Aquila and Hazel. I had John try on his sweater. I finished the neckline. I had picked it up and finished. He doesn't want it folded. He likes the length that it is. But the body is too short. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be picking up here and adding an additional so many inches. But I'm recording that now, and I haven't recorded the intro to the next episode, so. And this one. Yeah, John's sweater. John's sweater. It is the Once in Floral by Maxim. So, I had told you guys I was ripping it out. I was ripping out the bottom ribbing. So that has happened, and I have already almost used everything I've ripped out from the ribbing. I need to add like 5 inches, I think, is what we've figured out. I have no clue how I got... Sorry, I was looking down so much. I have no clue how I thought I measured the right amount. We even had him try it on, and I thought it was fine. I don't know what we were doing. All right, so here is the little tiny ball that I have left. This is what was ripped out. So it's gonna be hard to show, I guess. Maybe, kind of, sort of. All right, here is... It's a hot mess. Okay, here is the stitch marker where I ripped it back to. This was so sticky that I did not pick up the stitches. I just ripped it out and then picked up because it pretty much held the stitches in place. And yeah, so there we go. That's how much I got out of the yarn that was in the ribbing, because I didn't do the recommended ribbing amount. And I think I will this go around. Maybe. I don't know. I only did about 1 inch. I think it calls for maybe double that. But I need to do at least 5 inches total of some stockinette and some ribbing. So there you go. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've thought about it for this past week. What I wanted to do for Vlogmas. Because last year I used a mini skein kit and I made her socks. And I added a color every day and I showed you guys my progress. I don't have anything that I just am like, I really want to cast on. I have another pair of socks on my needles that I need to finish. I have some socks I need to finish for Christmas. So I don't think I'm doing a dedicated Vlogmas project. It's going to be very random. I like having the dedicated project. I think it's nice to see that progress on something for every day, but I had thought about making mini socks. So if you follow Legacy Fiber Arts, which is Sue and Chelsea, they had put out a free pattern on their website for doing like these mini socks. And I cast that on this morning. I'm on the heel flap part, but they are mini. So here's the start of the heel flap. So you can see how tiny it is. I don't think I want to do one of these every day. I thought about doing one every day, and then I could have like, make it an actual like advent out of it because you could fit a small piece of candy in each one. I don't want to make 25 of these. Not one every day. I'm not feeling that. It's not that it's fiddly, because I mean it's a little fiddly because you're making a tiny sock, but I'm just not feeling it. I didn't mention that I'm from Baltimore and I live with my husband, my daughter, and 3 cats. So yeah, thank you to any subscribers that I have. I really appreciate it. I had somebody comment on the last episode that they found me through a post about left-handed knitters and they directed them here, and I was like, that's awesome. So I don't know who or where that came from, but I really do appreciate that. I've also been talking with another viewer who has recently switched from she's left-handed. She's always knit right-handed and always thought it felt awkward. And we have talked back and forth about different things and worked through some things. And she was encouraging me to do some videos, and I would have to. And then, you know, I wrote back saying, you know, there's people that already do left-handed tutorial videos. But I can't get it out of my head. Like, she responded with, yes, but they're older, and I think you could bring a fresh look to it. And I was like, oh God, you're making me like cry happy tears. That's awfully nice, you know. So I don't know. I'd have to play with like a setup. I'd have to. It's in my head. It's in my head. So I don't know how many are out there that are lefty that would want some tips and tricks and maybe the tutorial videos. Let me know. I don't know. I feel like I'm stepping on other left-handed people's territory that have already done this. So it's hard for me to be like, oh, I'm going to do it too. Even though there's like hundreds upon hundreds of videos for tutorials for right-handed people for the same stitch, right? Like, so me adding one video to the 5 that are out there maybe for left-handed people might not be so terrible. I don't know. I have to see what approach I would come at it. I would want them, one of the other points I made in that conversation was that I would want them to be short. I mean, I know some techniques you might have to have a longer video, but I know when I go searching for a technique, I'm picking like the shortest video out there. So I'd want them to be quick and to the point. I don't want to blabber like I'm doing now about just in the video. I would want it to be to the point, clear, concise, done. So, I don't know. It's all melding in my head. That's where I'm at. I feel like I have a lot going on, and I'm kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a lot going on. There's plenty of people out there that have way more going on than I do. Okay, today is Tuesday, December 1st. Vlogmas started today. You'll actually see Vlogmases if you watch them before you see this episode. So it's gonna be like weird. I don't know. I showed you guys that I had cast on that little tiny sock. I finished it. I realized I didn't say what the yarn was, so I just pulled this yarn out of my extra little stash of partially used skeins, and this is Dog Star Knits. This is the Lucky Jenny colorway. So, I love this little sock. I have to still make the loop at the top, but I think maybe over the course of the year, I will make 24 of these, 25 of these, whatever, and make a cute little garland or put them on a tree. I don't know, but they are really cute. I just don't want to do one a day. I just talked about this 2 seconds ago when I recorded the other clip for Vlogmas. Feels a little strange. But I have something to show you guys. I was contacted from Sheeps LLC on Instagram, and I'll put all the links down below. And this is an Instagram that has 2 sisters who decided they wanted to make a yarn calendar, and now they are selling it in their store. So you can go buy it in their store. They sent me a copy to look at and review. I had obviously have never been asked to do this, so I was like, I have a lot of questions, and I'm not quite sure if I'm just being like annoying when I ask all this. But I had some questions about if they had gotten it on like recycled paper and things like that. So, and how they had chose the dyers that they were showcasing in the calendar. So, they were very sweet and responded to all my questions. And so, yeah, so Lisa and Maria, I wrote down some notes because I want to make sure I have all of my information correct. So Lisa and Maria, they're sisters. One lives out west and one lives actually right in Pennsylvania near me. And I was like, that's really awesome. Maybe when pandemic's over, I could visit her. So they have an online shop. They sell some knitted items. They're hoping to expand their online shop to even more things. They have the calendars, which is right here. And these are for 2021. And so you can buy these, and each month they're going to have a limited supply of each colorway that was dyed just for this project in their shop. And I think that's really awesome. That is really awesome. So they had contacted a bunch of dyers. Some dyers had dropped out for personal reasons, or they just couldn't make the, obligations or whatever it was, and then there was obviously enough people that said yes, and they got to do this. So they support many of the things I support, like anti-racism and Black Lives Matter. They also picked a variety of different dyers from different backgrounds, so that's really exciting. I found a dyer I had never heard of, and I actually bought some yarn already. He was having a Cyber Monday sale, and it was a really good price, and so I bought some yarn. So what's also cool about their calendars is it has a bunch of different holidays that wouldn't normally be on just a store-bought calendar from like the dollar store. And it also has yarn event dates in here. So whether or not those events are going to happen, I guess, is the question. But they're in this calendar. They also have 2022 already in the works. I'm not going to give away. She had told me a little bit, but I'm not going to give it away. I want to make sure that they are the ones to tell you what it's going to be about. So I think you should definitely go follow them on Instagram. And yeah, so it is 10% recycled material. That was an answer to my question. They, they're trying to promote themselves and make sure that the calendar gets out, right? So they want to make sure their sales are worth the money for the next calendar, that they can even do it on a higher percent recycled material, because it is more expensive, which I wonder why that is. You would think recycled materials would be cheaper. John and I both posed this question to one another, and we're like, So maybe that's something I have to do a little bit of reading about. But yeah, so it has all the dyers, the names of the colorway, and the base and the yardage. So I think that's really awesome. I haven't wrote in this yet to see like what pens work best, but I also like some calendars are really giant. This calendar is a nice size because some of them are like this much taller. It's just so big. I enjoy this size because it's like a little more compact. So yeah. I didn't ask who took all the pictures. I am curious if they had the dyers take the pictures and then the dyers sent the pictures to them. I don't know. Look at that tweed. March. Green. St. Patrick's Day. Sorry, that's just in my head. Aw, look at that nice pink. There are some beautiful yarns in here. So you should go check their shop out and support them. Even if you do not buy a calendar, you could buy the yarn when it comes out each month, or you could go share their post to help get them out there in the media universe, right? Because that's what small businesses need. They need our help to share, like, repost, comment, whatever. It helps all the algorithms. Oh, what was May? My birthday's in May, and anytime I see a calendar, I always that's like the first day I go to. Whoa, look at that. It's called Under the Sea. Oh, and it's the Knit and Bro. And guess what? That's the dyer I just bought yarn from. So I'll be showing you that obviously on the podcast when I receive it. So very exciting. I need to get a pen and put my birthday on here so my family all remembers. I have 2 copies to give away, and I want to try to do that sooner than later, only because it is a 2021 calendar and we have 1 month left. So how about we comment down below, go check out their website, tell me which yarn dyer, which month you really enjoy, comment it down below, and I will be picking 2 winners, and I will send out these 2 calendars to those winners. How about that? I think that's what we'll do. I will pick them in just 1 week's time. I will, at the end of the next podcast. Yeah. I will do it in 1 week and try to get them shipped out because I want you guys to have these, and maybe you'll just gift them to a yarny friend in your life as part of maybe a gift for them. Maybe you bought something small and you want to give them a calendar too. Or you can go buy a calendar. There you go. 2 Sheeps LLC. There you go. Check them out. Thank you guys for finding me through Michael's podcast, Piece for Piece Crafting, and giving me a chance to do a giveaway and sending me some awesome swag. I appreciate it. Okay, it is now Wednesday, December 2nd, and I finished a hat that my mom had commissioned for me to make for a Christmas present for somebody. Now, I knew this person, so it was kind of fun to make the object for them. And actually, the first thing I ever made on my Addi Express went to him, and he wears that hat all the time. So it's kind of exciting. So my mom asked me to make a new hat for him, and here we go. It is double layer. I had folded that up. I made his hat bigger. This is 130 rows, and I did that because I know he has a lot of hair. So, and it's just double-sided. This is one of the yarns I actually got from my knit group's mom. I told you about that in previous episodes. So this is Bernat Super Value Stripes. And this colorway is called Ocean Stripes. I have 2 of these. So I'm going to make another hat to donate. And then I weighed it. I don't have, even with the leftovers, because I'll have 2 of these, I don't think I'll have enough to make a whole hat. Which is kind of sad. So I'm not sure. It'll be partial hat, like a being part of a hat, because I've been doing a lot of just scrappy hats. I have to get to that store and donate, because it's definitely like it's not officially winter here, but it is cold. It's like 40 some degrees. So my mom had also commissioned me to make another item, well, 2 more items. I went to the store yesterday to buy yarn for both of them, and I couldn't find what I really wanted for the other I know both of the people, I should say, that actually I'm making both of these for. Now, I couldn't find yarn for the one person, so I'm gonna have to try Joann's. I went to Michael's. Michael's yarn selection has really went downhill, in my opinion. So I'm gonna be making a cowl, one of the tube cowls with these 3 colors, and if you're a football fan, you might know what team I'm making these for. Crickets. I'm not a football fan, but I do know the team because they're a pretty big rival. And while I was there, they were having a buy one get one 50% off sale, so I decided to pick up some of this velvety yarn. People have been using this on their the Addi machines. I'm a little concerned because my Addi machine works best with a 4. These are a 5. This is the Bernat Velvet Plus. And it's a stitch and win. And I was like, where's my pin? Where are the pin codes? because you go on the website and you enter a pin and you get a coupon, which I got a 25% off coupon to use because I finally found my pin, because if you dig inside your ball, there's a code. So I haven't done it with both. I bought two. I bought a blue and I bought a gray. People have been making like, she called it a snood, the Jojo or Juju YouTube channel. She hit like a lot of subscribers. Her channel is blowing up, and she did like a thank you and all this other stuff. I think she's French. I'm not sure. But she speaks in English in the videos, but you can tell that it's not her first language. Her videos are great though. They really are wonderful. So I'll put a link down below for those. So and this color is Vapor Gray, and this one was called Cold Sea, the blue one. So I'm going to try making like a cow / snood. I don't know how much of this is going to get me. It is a 6. Like I said, my machine works well with, oh, it's a 6. I thought these were 5s. Well, never mind. I don't know if I'm going to try it on my machine. It might really, I'll try it. I'll just take it off if it doesn't work. There is 78 yards in this. Well, if I can't do that, I don't know what I'm doing with these. So maybe hand crocheting some cows to either donate or to keep or gift. I don't know. I have worked on John's sweater. I have 2.5 inches done, so I need 2.5 inches more. I'm going to stop at 3 for the stockinette and add 2 inches of ribbing. So the ribbing is going to get me, it's going to slow me down once I get to that. But I am going to get off of here now and watch some Vlogmases. I have a lot of people that I subscribe to that do Vlogmas, and now I'm like starting to get anxiety about keeping up with it because I'm still a week behind in my regular podcasts too. And yes, we did Vlogmas yesterday and it went okay. I was uploading my videos into the program I use on my phone, and I realized the ratios were all wrong, and I was getting these blurry things on the side, and I was so upset, and I had to redo my whole intro, which was okay. It wasn't terrible, but I got it done. So I hope you like my intro. I thought it was pretty fun, and yeah. You guys have, like I said, by the time this is published, you'll already have like 4 days of Vlogmases to watch if you're going to watch them, which, you know, those videos never get as many views as my regular podcast. So that's okay. I'm all right with that. Hey everybody, it is Friday, December 4th. It's really hard trying to keep track of what I've recorded for Vlogmas and what I'm recording for the podcast proper. I'm going to use that term. Thanks, Leslie. The podcast proper. I like that. So I'm just a little jumbled, you know, like just a little bit. But so my mom had asked me for another commission. I did that. So I cranked it on my machine, and here we go. Another cow. This is 3 different yarns because I couldn't find all the colors that I wanted in one brand of yarn. But it turned out fine. Although I didn't think about when you fold it like that, all the colors are together. Oh well. It's okay. And then I had some left over, and I've been thinking about my Etsy shop and what I could do, and I think I might have already said this, and I don't know if I actually said it here or on the Vlogmas. I was thinking about doing sets, so I cranked a hat. Sorry, I'm going to pull it down really tight and then fold it up because that's easier to do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I have all these ideas that just run through my head constantly, and it's difficult to keep it all straight. And then there's a lot of research, like figuring out if people already have it on Etsy, what they're selling it for, if it's worth you selling it for that same, like close to that price. I don't know. I've worked on John's sweater. That actually got some progress. Sorry, my glasses, I can't get clean. Okay. I only need to do the ribbing now. So, I got down to the end of one of the balls. I've bought the 3 balls, and I'm going to be using the 3rd one. I didn't do a gauge swatch for this, so I'm assuming my gauge is off, and that's why I'm using so much more yarn, but yeah. So now I just need to do the ribbing. This is like the longest project ever. That's okay. It's worth it. I did put a cuff on these while in a meeting at work. And what else? Oh, I decided for my everyday, like, adventy type knitting, I am going to work on my granny stripe blanket. So I don't pull this out onto the podcast very often because I don't put a lot of work into it, and then, I don't know, I just feel like it needs to be more significant amount of work before I can, like, show it. So, but I've been putting at least one stripe, one row every day. And I am attached to a ball yet because I got to the end of a row and I was just really tired. So this is the Addi 24. I don't remember how many stitches I cast on, but I don't think it was what it calls for. So it is folded up. This is the end I'm currently working on, and here's where I started. So if it's at my feet, it's up to here. That's pretty far, and it's pretty wide. I will open it up. So it's more than my wingspan because I'm holding end to end. So technically, if I put the blanket on, if I use the blanket this way, it's above my head, and it's wider than me. So yeah. And I don't know if I just want to keep going, because I think what it is the width this way, sorry, is like to cover the bed. So I do need to keep making it longer if I want it to come up and over our heads, because if I hold it here, it's up to here, like I said. So there's still some work to put on this, but I did want it wide because I wanted it to be super, super, super cozy. So there you go. That's gigantic. I keep all my scraps of yarn, like leftovers. Shouldn't call some of them scraps because they're kind of significant amounts. And I have 3 bags like this, and I just keep them in a big tote. That's like a canvas tote from 31 Company, if you've ever heard of them. And yeah, so that's what I do for that. I need to run to Joann's today because I need one more yarn for another present for my mom, and yeah, I think it's just one more. She had bought like 10 items already. I don't know. Also, this is another just idea in my head that's just floating around. So I busted out some super tiny needles and sorry, packing stuff away. Busted out some lace weight yarn. This was given to me from in a swap I did with somebody. I don't typically use lace weight, but this came in really handy. I also busted out some 000 needles. 000. I mean, that's 2 together. They are so skinny. Like, seriously, they're like, sorry. But I made this cute, tiny little heart. And I have ideas in my head of things I want to do. So, it's going to be really hard to show. Because it's so tiny. Look how I can do this. It's kind of a little. It's not in focus. No, not in focus. It's right in. Oh, come on. No, it's not. It's just not it. Faces in my... Alright, 18 minutes and I'm focused. I need heart in it. But it's cute. Nope. It's just not it. Okay, it's tiny heart. Finally, focusing. So I have some plans. Have you ever worked with resin before? I'm scared to work with resin. I only have 1/2 inch left on John's sweater ribbing, and then I can bind off. It's not gonna be probably nice enough though to even block it outside. So I don't know when that's gonna happen. But, all right, John's on his way back. We are pulling another winner for the 500 subscriber because they never contacted us. And it was pulled on November 8th, so.
It's been a month.
It's been a month. And we were giving leeway. I kept giving leeway because I know I'm behind on watching YouTube and people can get sick, family members could be sick, you know, anything can happen. Scoot over some.
No.
Okay. So I already put it in to the YouTube and then it says get YouTube comments. I put the link in already. And there was 42 comments. I think somebody may have commented after the fact, so you're lucky that you even get to do that. Start raffle and pick the random winner. All right, let's get a new winner. Joe Wood.
Yay.
You won. You and I talk like every day. So seriously, that's crazy cool. Yeah, so.
Where does she live?
In England, I think. Well, Great Britain. I'm not sure exactly where. You get to send a package overseas.
Royal Mail.
Royal Mail! All right, so send me your address. We'll get this out to you. And yeah, there we go. Rounding up the video. And John's gonna go get his hair cut and take Hazel. And yeah, I need to work on a few things for my mom. She's coming today. And she had all those commissions that she had asked for, so I'm trying to finish them up today so I don't have to worry about, they'll be done. They'll be done. Done. And that's it. It's windy today.
I might get drunk.
Really?
Nah.
It's like 9:59 this morning.
Yeah, I always say that, and then I drink
A beer.
a third of a beer, and then I get a headache the rest of the day.
Yeah. And here comes
I wish
Needy
I could
Cat.
be 20 again.
No, I don't want to be 20 again.
I want to drink like I was 20 again.
Yeah. I don't like feeling hungover.
No, now it's a whole to-do.
It takes like 3 days to recover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. All right.
Well, congratulations, Joe Wood. Reach out to us. Say,
Sup?
hi. Hi. Hey. How are you? and we will shoot us your address and all that stuff, and we will get it knocked out.
Yeah. It's awesome. Yay! All right. Get happy.
Purple Rain.